G'day and welcome to AOS Coach. Games Workshop sent me the October 2022 Battlescroll in advance of the general release. Specifically, they sent it to me 90 minutes before I went to bed. So I guess in this video, I'm going to try to highlight all of the updates to Age of Sigmar through this patch known as the Galletian Reinforcements. Now, if you are unfamiliar or you're brand new to Age of Sigmar, you can find this PDF document on release on the Warhammer Community site under the tab FAQs and downloads. You'll see that it's dated. There is a previous General's Handbook update around, I think it was June, July. This should supersede it. You'll see something that'll say October 2022. The first change is in the Beasts of Chaos in the Monstrous Rampage. The Primordial Call was a White Dwarf update that happened, and basically you roll a dice. On a roll of a 1, nothing happened. On a roll of a 2 to a 5, you'd get 1 summoning point, and on a roll of a 6, you would get 3 summoning points. Now it's just been cleaned up to say you roll a dice. On a 3 up, it's 1 summoning point, so it's probably a little less chance of getting that summon. It's a 3 up now, not a 2 up, and you have no ability to spike on a 6, so it's not a big change. It might slow down your summoning just slightly, but it's not a huge nerf or anything. Next up is the Auric War Clan, specifically the Cruel Boys and the unit, the Swamp Crawler, Shaman, and the Potgrot. Basically, you'll see here the difference in the text between the left and the right. Now, what you see highlighted on the left is, and specifically in the red, is they've removed some text from the Swamp Crawler Shaman's elixir ability. So in the past, if you wanted to do mortal wounds on 5s or 6s, depending on the type of build that you've got, you would have to sacrifice a dispel of an endless spell or a cast in order to do the mortal wounds. What they've done is they've removed that text from the ability. So now you're able to cast spells, dispel endless spells, and try to unbind all that good stuff, as well as use your elixir. There were some points changes across all of the Grand Alliances, and I'll start off with the universal ones that might impact everybody. So the Kronspine has seen a points change, no rule changes in this document, so nothing has changed about how it takes wounds and levels and things like that, but the points has changed to go from 400 points up to 480. You've also seen 4 endless spells change, and they've all gone up. So Chronomatic Cogs has gone from 40 points up to 70 points. Loglan, the Soul Seeker, has gone up from 30 points to 50 points. The Purple Sun had already had a change in September, but it's just been reinforced, so it's at 90 points. And you'll see down below, I've also included the text there that was updated in September. So in the past, it could slay a model within 3 inches on a roll of a 1. That has now changed when you're dealing with a wounds characteristic of 9 or more. You'll do D6 plus 6 mortal wounds when you're going against a hero. Nobody liked their, Maw Crusher being deleted on a roll of a 1. That's already been changed, but just reinforced here. You'll also see Umbral Spell Portal has had a change, so it's gone from 70 points up to 80 points. Grand Alliance Chaos has seen a bunch of points increases and decreases across the board. Beasts of Chaos have seen the Cockatrice and the Dragon Ogres gone up. So Cockatrice went up 15 points and the Dragon Ogres went up 20 points. You have seen a big change when it comes to your Maggotkin of Nurgle, and probably most impactful if you play with a lot of the flies, specifically the Pusgoyle Blightlord. So you'll see that the Lord of Affliction has gone up 20 points to be 230. You've seen Blowab and Horgots, the 2 Magath Lords. They've gone up 20 points respectively each, so they are at 320, both of them. Your Buscoil Blightlords have gone up 250 for 2. So if you were running the spam of 6, 8 of them, you'll probably find that your list is about 100 points over approximately, while if you took the individual single Pusgoyle Blightlord, it's at 125, so it went up 15 points. But it's not all sad gloomness on Chaos. You will see the Heated Knights of Slaanesh have had some points decreases. The Demonettes went down 20 points to be 110. Glutos has gone down 30 points to be 440. The Fiends have gone down 20 points to be 175. And your Slangor have gone down 20 points to be 110. Skaven also saw some points adjustments, probably not things that really needed it, although the Vermin Lords, they're not even then, they're quite small adjustments. The Doom Wheel went down 20 points to be 165. Deathmaster went down 20 points to be 145. You saw some minor adjustments around your Vermin Lords, so your Lord Screech, the Vermin King, went down 25 points to be 400. The Vermin Lord Corruptor went down 10 points to be 350. The Vermin Lord Warpseer went down 360, a 10-point discount. And your Vermintide Endless Spell went down 20 points. Used to be 60, down to 40 points. Looking at death, you have seen some adjustments in both versions of the Terrorgeist, both in Soulblight and Flesh Eater Courts, as well as the Zombie Dragons, both sides. These are the unmounted hero ones. These are just your generic behemoth versions of it. So you'll see the Royal Terrorgeist and the Royal Zombie Dragon went down 20 points each. So the Terrorgeist is 285. The Zombie Dragon is 275, and that is reflective as well over on the Soulblight Gravelords. While I'm on Soulblight Gravelords, you also saw some discounts on the White King, down 25 points to 90. The White King on Steed is gone down another 20 points as well to be 110. You saw the Bloodseeker Palanquin gone down 20 points to be 250. And Neferata, the Mortarch of Blood, went down 20 points to be 345. Probably not big movements here, although the Terrorgeist might be beneficial if you were running, let's say, a Grizzlegore type of build. You also saw some adjustments around the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. So the Mortek Crawler went down 15 points to be 200. The Gothazar Harvester went down 15 to be 200. You also saw the Immortus Guard go down 25 points to be 150. Your Morghast Archai and your Harbingers have gone down 20 points, both of them. So they're now both at 160. And your Necropolis Stalkers have gone down 10 points to be 165. Might be enough to encourage you to drop some of your Mortek Guard to bring in maybe some like a Mortis Guard or some Stalkers, especially if you're trying to avoid some of those Gladiator Veteran type of meta. And you might find some adjustments as well between the Crawler and the Harvester to get you an Endless Spell or something. If you're a Mad Lad Gloomspite Gits player, you had some discounts across the board, as well as a rules change as well. You'll notice down there that the Arachnarok Spider with Spiderfang Warp Party is now a battle line option if your general is Spiderfang. So again, if you're trying to avoid the Gladian Veteran meta and you want to run a bunch of spiders, this is now another battle line option. So I guess, yay. You did see some other discounts across the board. Your shooters went down 20 points to be 120. You saw your stabbers go down 10 points to be 140. The Mangler Squig went down 25 points to be 250. You'll also see a discount on the Loon Boss on Mangler Squig, also went down 20 points to be 270. You saw your Skitterstrand Arachnarok go down 20 points to be 160. Your Dankhold Trog Boss went down 20 points to be 220. Still too expensive in my opinion. The Skragroth, the Loon King, went down 20 points to be 210. Your Arachnarok Spider has gone down. The Web Spinner version, by the way, has gone down to 270, another 20-point discount. Your Spider Riders went down 10 points to be 90, and your Squig Herd went down 20 points to be 140. If you're playing Gits, I don't think this is going to be enough to be able to swing the meta in your favor, but it's enough of a points discount to add an extra hero or an extra unit, which I guess is nice. Your Auric War Clans had seen some discounts as well as some points increases. So your Wargog Prophet went up 20 points to be 170. Your Savage Big Stabbers have gone up 20 points, so they're now at 100. If you were running the Stabber spam, which we've seen around at certain tournaments, that's probably enough to impact you. If you're just running 1 or 2 units of Stabbers, probably not a lot. And your Savage Boar Boy Maniac went up 10 points to be 155. You had some discounts as well, more around the Cruel Boy side. So your Beast Skewer Killer Bow went down 20 points to be 110. Your Gut Rippers went down 20 points to be 160. Your Killer Boss on Great Gnashtooth has gone down 20 points to be 150. Gobsprak went down 20 points to be 260. Your killer boss on the Vulture has gone down 20 points to be 220. Your Snatcher boss, as well as your Swamp boss on Scumdrake, have gone down to be 290 each. So there's a discount of either 25 or 30 points. Finally, we come to Order, and you have a couple of discounts across the board. You had Cities of Sigmar seeing discounts everywhere. Charybdis, War Hydra, Dreadlord on Black Dragon, Sorceress on Black Dragon, and Executioners all going down 20 points each. You saw a bunch of points increases for your Seraphon. So your Engine of the Gods went up 20 points, Croak went up 20 points, the Astrolith Bearer went up 15, your Skink Priest went up 30, your Star Master, your Slann Star Master has gone up 20 points. That's enough to have probably put you over your list, because you probably did see the Astrolith Bearer and the Star Master probably combined. Even the Skink Priest would often be in lists, and Engine of the Gods. So you're probably finding you're going to have to manipulate your list if you were building that type of magical supremacy Seraphon. But you did see some discounts in the Saurus Old Blood on Carnosaur going down 20 to be 250. Your Skink Oracle on Troglodon also went down 20 points to be 250. And your Stormcast as well, if you are a Stormcast player, you saw some discounts across the board. Vanquishers went down 15. Not bad. I've actually been playing around with some Vanquishers lately. I don't mind them. 110 points is great value for them, especially. They're good value. Aventus Firestrike went down 40 points to be 270. The Knight Relictor went down 20 points. I initially got excited thinking it was the Lord Relictor. No, it's the Knight Relictor. So that has gone that's gone down 20. Indrasa has gone down 40 points. Probably not enough. It's still too close to Celestian Prime for me. So it's now at 280. Krondus and Karazai, probably my most excited points discount. I've always felt they were too overcosted at 600. They have both received a 50-point discount. So Krondus and Karazai are both 550 each. Your Annihilators, the more of the defensive Annihilators, have gone down 20 points to be 180. Your Praetors have gone down 20 points to be 145. And your Vigilors have gone down 25 points to be 170. That's it from the book. There are no other rules changes, no other things you need to notice. You will see the document does have other things. They're just carried over from the other battle scrolls. So you'll see some things referring to like Living City and some other rules. They were already in play from the last battle scroll. So I'm sure you were already across it, or your opponents were across it. So what's my early thinking on Battle Scroll? Look, when I look at the point adjustments, I think they're fine. I like some of the point changes in some of the factions. I don't believe it's going to be enough to move the needle for the lower tier factions. Gitz, Slaanesh, I don't see you rising too quickly up the competitive ladder. I think for armies like Gitz, an army that I love and play a lot, they have deeper issues that this hasn't solved yet. I'm a little shocked to see there were no rules adjustments to the Kronspine. At 480 points, I think it does make the decision a little bit harder to include in your list. It's still a great threat piece at 480 points. I think going into the Battle Scroll, I expected some rules changes as well. Things like it might drop a level if the bonded hero dies, or if you pass the battle shock test at the end, the wounds might carry over. Something that might make it a bit more fair, I guess, to some players who are really struggling against how to handle the Kronspine. I know competitive players have worked out ways, but I know it's still a bit of a feel bad across a lot of that middle of the pack kind of competitive scene. With your Maggotkin of Nurgle, I think that was a real kick in the guts to those flies. The points increases I don't think are a complete nerf. I can't see Maggotkin of Nurgle players abandoning their Puskor Blight Lords based on this alone, but I think you might see them drop maybe 2 of their flies to incorporate the points increases, or maybe they'll swap out one of the other units in their faction. I know I've seen them with, Blight Kings or another hero. They might have some Nurglings or something that goes with them. You might see them drop that, or an Endless Spell. But let me know in the comment section what you think about the changes. There are some interesting things. I don't think I was overly surprised, although the Stormcaster faction I've been currently playing with, I think like the Annihilators or even Kronspine and Karazai, are a little bit more attractive to me with those points decreases. But until then, I'm off to bed. I appreciate getting the document early, but hopefully this was enough to kind of get you guys started, at least thinking about what these changes are going to mean to you. Thanks for hanging around until the end. I hope you enjoyed that video and you walked away with a few new ideas. If you did, I would love it if you press like on the video, as well as left me a comment to let me know what your thoughts are. The conversation will continue over on Discord, and the link is down below in the video description. I want to give a massive shout out as well to the AOS Coach Patreons and YouTube members who are going in, and the funds are supporting the channel and the growth that you're seeing here. So cheers, you're all bloody legends. And until next time, don't roll a 1 on a redeploy.